At 2 a.m. Tuesday, the 13th of March 2012, 22-year-old Pamela Jelimo arrives at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport to be received by enthusiastic family members, friends and loyal fans. But this is not like any other ordinary return. This 22-year-old athlete, who for close to 3 years now has remained under the athletic radar,
from the Kenyan.
returns having bagged the country's first ever women's gold medal at World Indoor Championships, an impressive World 800-meter gold medal performance that saw her set a new Kenyan record of 1 minute 58.3 seconds, the fastest time in the world so far this year.
I was happy. It's like, staying for a very long time like that, like 3 years, for a live an athlete is so bad.
Saturday morning at her home in Kapsabet, and as Petro Kiprotich Murray, her husband, goes through the morning paper, Pamela Jelimo refuses to let her running shoes sit dirty another day. They are, after all, the one thing she attributes her success to, for a girl who remembers running barefoot when younger to achieve her dreams. Today, she cleans up a streak that saw her dormant for 3 years, closes a chapter she would rather forget. When we eventually sit down, Pamela Jelimo candidly talks about that 3-year period after her 2009 leg injury that almost caused a premature end to her otherwise glittering career.
It was a disaster because every now and then I become number last. Then I was telling God, so what is this? For sure I have trained a lot, Then sometimes I pray. Then I was like, it was like even my prayers was not even answered because I pray now and then tomorrow I trained very hard and then tomorrow I go for a race and then I become number last. So I was so devastated,
600 meters and then Kaliuka's done a very, very good job and Jelimo now is
For a woman who once had such an impeccable legacy behind her, among other successes being the first Kenyan woman to win the coveted Golden League jackpot and setting a new 800-meter world junior record at the 2008 African Athletics Championships at the tender age of 18 and becoming the first Kenyan woman to win the 800-meter Olympics gold medal, the fear of failure was a frustrating reality.
It was kind of, I was in hell. And then, even if I try even training hard, maybe being assisted by the coach, coach was even surprised to see me. Sometimes I can train well, but when I go for a race, it's so bad. Yeah, and then I felt so bad.
During that time, newspapers and magazines speculated about her downward trend as she continued to lose race after race, what saw most sponsors withdraw their endorsements, and her funds did not make it any easier.
Pressure is normal. Sometimes hata unaenda kwa hoteli and then mtu anakusalamia and then anakuambia mbona hata hujulikani siku hizi? I understand because when you have so many fans, like maybe in those times I realized who is a friend who can understand me. I realized what experience my fans were having, because maybe they were expecting much, and then all of a sudden it's like I was going down and down every day. Then I was saying, oh, what is this now? And when you do maybe you become number last, it can also affect your psychology.
Pamela Jelimo started running as a means of survival from a tender age, having come from a single-parent family with 10 siblings. Getting by was a struggle.
It's like God was in our side, because every now and then that we go to the market, maybe we sell some milk because we were running every morning to look for people buying for milk, and then we finish all our stuff. And I said, maybe it was God's will that maybe one day it was the beginning of my talent.
She has her mother to thank, especially for taking her through school despite the odds against them at the time.
Even in high school, when I was in Form 2 or Form 3, it was a disaster because my mother has already finished all the cows in the family. So we had to depend maybe to seek for other ways of paying my school fees.
Or she used the cows to pay for you?
Yes. So even when I was in Form 4, I think that was the last cow in the family.
We talk about her husband, also an athlete, but who has since put an end to his own career to assist her.
Okay.
Jelimo telling us of a man she met in 2006 and who has changed her life, both personally and professionally.
He was humble. He's so good. And what is I saw most in him is because he's aggressive. And not really aggressive in terms of work. When he says, let's go for morning run, he means it. And I felt like, okay, I can see God is.
And when he finally joins us, he too talks about a 3-year period that affected them not only as professionals, but as a family.
I was also affected because I cannot keep on watching every day. When you see her, we could train here until she can vomit in the track. But when she goes outside, I don't know what was happening. I really failed to understand also.
The couple now chooses to concentrate on the latest tidings, focusing on the up-and-coming Olympic Games, a humble family that has kept their career first, but not for long, for this young couple that hopes to soon have a family.
Future plans, definitely we have to be parents. Yeah. As far as career is concerned, we must also have our offsprings.
Maybe what I'm planning, maybe I want maybe to spend maybe 1 or 2 years and then I have a child here.
Jelimo and Petro, who both serve in the police force, also keep a strict routine between themselves.
Morning run, we have to go together. That one has nothing to be negotiated or to talk about. It's a routine. Yeah. Like taking tea, breakfast or taking something together, that is a routine.
But at the end of the day, Pamela Jelimo, who in another life would have wanted to be a nurse and who engages in farming as her part-time activity, hopes the good streak set off in Istanbul will resonate in the days to come and ultimately restore her previously lost glory. Evelyn Wambui for Newsmakers.